what could be the red flags, which level of discomfort should be reported for immediate medical attention. I think it's very important to understand.
Correct. Yeah. So typically, as we progress through the pregnancy, there are certain tests that we keep on doing, as the pregnancy progresses. So we monitor the blood pressure of the woman at every visit. Okay. So there is a condition called as pregnancy-induced hypertension. Okay. So it's a blood pressure raise because of the pregnancy. And typically it is because of the resistance that increases in the placenta, which is the nourishing organ for the baby. So those blood vessels, if they get narrowed down, then that reflects as a increased blood pressure. And objectively, what it could reflect as a slightly more weight gain than expected during the between visits. I explained to you about 1.5 to 2 kgs is normal, but suddenly you have 4-5 kg weight gain.
Right.
That's a red flag, because that may be because of water accumulation. So it can be evident as swelling of the feet, sometimes swelling of the fingers, swelling of the face. So we have to be very vigilant whether is this woman developing pregnancy-induced hypertension. That is one thing that we are vigilant about. Second thing is gestational diabetes. We always screen for diabetes that may become apparent because of the pregnancy, because of the load of pregnancy on the system. So that is another thing which we screen for in the second trimester. So around 24 weeks, we do that test. So these are two things which are very relatively more common in normal pregnancies. We are not really talking about medical conditions which are pre-existing before pregnancy, because we are knowledgeable about that.
Absolutely.
And then we would accordingly, have another consultant in loop to manage those conditions. These are two conditions which may arise de novo in the current pregnancy. So as far as the baby is concerned, of course, we do the sonography in the 5th month, and there may be certain conditions which are related to the baby, which could be red flags, and then we have to monitor that aspect as well.
True.
So these would be the two common ones that we would think of in terms of red flags. Apart from, of course, certain subjective symptoms that the woman may experience, like, if she feels some contractions, then we have to think in terms of if there is any premature labor or things like that. Those will be depending on what the woman herself experiences.
Yeah.